Women's attitudes towards strong and weak. Women share their opinions with strong men, and they enjoy being under their protection. With weak men, however, they constantly argue, making them feel inadequate and worthless through dominance. In such cases, they show no respect and engage in behavior that reflects this lack of respect. They attempt to manipulate, and they are often successful at it. For strong men, they try to bring happiness through acts of service, and they aim to keep them within their orbit. For weak men, on the other hand, they don't even lift a finger. This is especially evident in today's marriages. Women often respond to weak men with phrases like, "Am I your servant? Zrania, get up and do it yourself. Zrania," or "I'm not obligated to listen to you." When it comes to strong men, they feel restless, yet they try to smooth out all their flaws. With weak men, however, their approach is more like, "This is who I am. Zrania, Yatsinu svoyu svobodu." Component placement. Even my father can't tell me what to do. Who are you? They make it clear that they cannot tolerate being restricted. Such attitudes can overwhelm and frustrate weak men, instilling confidence through different approaches. To instill confidence in strong men, women willingly exhibit specific methods of their own volition. While they make this effort for strong men, they expect weak men to demand it themselves. However, when women see such demands, they never respond to them positively. Women generally do not comply with demands. Their psychological makeup doesn't support it. Instead, they prefer to compromise. But when they perceive weakness, their hypergamy is still activated. A dissatisfied woman will continue to seek out a strong man who can meet her criteria. Think of it like Wi-Fi. She's always scanning for the strongest signal, seeking the man who can satisfy her hypergamy, provide her with security, and anchor her to life and relationships. Sexual strategies for strong versus weak men. A woman's sexual strategies for strong and weak men are entirely different. This becomes apparent even during the dating phase. If a woman identifies or perceives a man as weak, she won't feel any desire for him. As a result, if a weak man brings up sexuality, she might label him as a pervert or a womanizer, and accusations like this are common. Sexuality is not something offered willingly to a weak man. That man must strive to earn it. For strong men, sexuality is often integrated naturally into the relationship. In this case, the woman uses this dynamic to continually test boundaries and keep the man in her orbit. When facing a weak man, she might directly reject him, perhaps even insult him, and push him away entirely. Remember, friends, sexuality is conditionally offered to a weak man, even if they're married. If the woman doesn't get what she wants from him, for example, she might say, "I have a headache," or "Let's sleep in separate beds," and prolong this behavior for days. I hope I've been able to explain this clearly. Take care, and let's keep the discussion going.